Listen, if you want to burn down your business, then you are in the right place. I have been there many times over the past 7 years where I feel like it's too overwhelming, there's too much happening, there's too many updates to the algorithm that I just feel overwhelmed and I want to throw in the towel. But with all of that has come the biggest learning curve of 3 different areas I look at when I feel like this. And I'm going to, in a very concise, simple, to the point video today, share with you these 3 different areas of business that I want you to go over and look at. Anytime that you feel that you want to throw in the towel with business, it's too hard, that you want to do the 18th rebrand you've done this year, and focus on these areas. These areas are part of my methodology that I share inside my membership, Woman Mastery HQ. It is the membership where we build a buyer-ready audience while dissolving the fear of visibility. So I'm going to give you these 3 areas that will help you create a profitable and a sustainable business, but also help guide you in those moments where you feel like you are constantly crashing out when it comes to your business. Before we get started, thank you so much for watching this video. If you love the topic and you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button because it not only supports my channel, which I appreciate so much, it allows me to know what type of content I should be creating for you. And if you keep coming back and you're not yet subscribed, which there is a certain percentage of you, I would appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video. The 3 areas are CEO influence, CEO visibility, and CEO cash. Now let me break down each of these areas and exactly what to look at when you are crashing out. Area number 1 is CEO influence. Influence is all about your message, exactly how you are articulating what you have to offer, the solution to your ideal customer, buyer's problem, and how you are articulating that in your content, your sales page, your emails, in any place that you are marketing your business. Now, when it comes to influence, as the word suggests, I want you to tap into how am I influencing my ideal customer to not only trust me, to connect with me, but to also want to purchase from me. This is where we really understand who we are as a business, what we stand for, but of course, in relation to either your service or your product, what is the offer? CEO influence is often the hardest piece of the puzzle because it's very easy just to throw together some words, fluffy words, that don't actually articulate to anyone your magic and why you deserve to be highly compensated for what you do. So go back over what you are offering, go back to your messaging, go back to how you are saying things. Is it actually connecting with your ideal customers' pain points, their desires? Are you actually articulating the solution your service or your product solves? The biggest question here is, how do you want to influence your audience? How do you want to influence people when they land on your page? What is the vibe, the energy that you want them to feel from exactly what you were saying? This then leads us to number 2, which is CEO visibility. Now, inside my membership, I look at CEO visibility in 2 tiers. So tier number 1 is about getting out your content, the way that you're sharing your influence, and also visibility in the sense of overcoming your fear of being seen, being perceived, and being visible. But I want to keep it more strategy based in today's video. So I'm going to look at tier number 1, your content. Now, content can be on social media, it can be in your email marketing, maybe you write a blog, however you are getting out your brand, your offers, your services, your products. And this is why CEO influence is so important to go over and repeatedly go over and make sure that you're connected to, because that's going to flow in to your visibility. If you're overwhelmed with what content's right, what content's wrong, what is the best to be able to convert your ideal customer, take a step back, come back to your influence, your messaging, and think, what is it that I truly want to share? What is it that's going to bring out my creativity? And what is it that my ideal customer, client actually wants to hear and see and digest? Social media is so busy now that it is important more than ever to be able to get creative with how you are putting out your content. Now, I don't mean that you need to go suddenly buy a professional camera or get a professional video editor, but what I do mean, it's important to enjoy the process of content creation. I've worked with hundreds of business owners, and something that I see time and time again is that they lose their creativity, they lose their spark when it comes to content because they are simply overthinking what to do instead of taking their influence, infusing it in the way that they love to create content and how their audience consumes content and putting it out there. CEO visibility is all about how am I staying visible and an extension of that relevant to my ideal customer. And a word of advice here, when it becomes too overwhelming or too much, just focus your time and energy and efforts on one social media platform. Do not try to be everywhere all at once. That is how you're going to overwhelm yourself. Get really, really good at one social media platform, how you like to be creative on that platform, and how your audience is consuming. Then when you learn your visibility style on that particular platform, that's when you can move to something different. At the root of it, I just want you to think about what content is going to attract, connect, and convert my audience. Remember that you have created your service or your product because you have had the same problem. Now, instead of trying to get answers externally, go within and ask yourself, how do I like to consume? What appeals to me? How do I build trust with a brand? There's your answer when it comes to your visibility strategy. And this takes us to our last section, CEO Cash. This is all how you position not only your price, but your offers. Does it make sense for the buyer journey? Does it make sense what you're offering? Are you offering too much? I will always come back to what Russell Brunson said. Think of one offer, one method, and keep marketing that over and over again until that is repeatedly getting sold out. Instead of just showing up every week, trying to sell random things or random cash injections, actually understand, number one, what is your goal for the month? Have you worked out exactly what your ideal lifestyle needs to make in a month, recurring with tax and Australians GST, but what that looks like from your offers as a service provider or a product-based brand. Your income goals need to make sense for what you're offering, your price positioning, and how you are stacking everything out. If you are overwhelmed with selling, creating content, trying to market, strip things back. Make it so simple for yourself that it's a no-brainer and you get really, really good at selling exactly what you want to sell and leading up to being able to sell more. But the biggest bottleneck that I see with so many business owners is they just try and manifest more money or manifest their dream income. I believe in manifestation. It plays a part as a business owner in life overall. But when it comes to CEO Cash, it is so important to do your numbers of what you actually need for your ideal lifestyle and what you need to do in your business when it comes to what you're offering. How often do you actually sit down and look at your offers, look at your pricing, look at how you've structured everything? And is it so simple for someone to pay you and it makes sense how to pay you? Then from there, does it make sense with what you're putting out on the internet for people to pay you to reach your ideal lifestyle number? Now, tying all these three things together, CEO influence, look at who you are, what you stand for, how you articulate the solution to the very specific problem of your ideal customer. Using that through your content, we want to be able to showcase that. You want to be seen, you want to be known, you want to be heard, and you want to be remembered through your content, through CEO visibility. And of course, once that attracts your ideal customer and your client, we need to recognize how we are stacking up our pricing, our offers. Is it so simple and easy and it makes sense in how someone can pay you? These are 3 out of 4 areas that we work on inside my membership, Woman Mastery HQ, because together they create a cohesive, profitable, and sustainable business ecosystem. If you want a more comprehensive breakdown of all 4 areas from the membership, click over to this video now. And if you are ready for the support, the accountability, the feedback, and the mentorship when it comes to building a profitable and a sustainable business, definitely come and join us inside Woman Mastery HQ membership. It is the first link in the description below, and it is a community, it is resources, it is audits, feedback, support, integration rolled into one. I hope that you have learned something in this video. In the comments below, let me know exactly which area you are going to be working on first, and I can't wait to hear your progress. I will see you in the next video. Bye.